Alright, so I asked around about the whole Loli thing and how should we go about it when it comes to this channel and how should we make more content when it comes down to it. Now, obviously it said in a community post that, I would like to do something like Loli rate the waifu, but, I want to see what other people's opinions on it first, because no one really comments on these kind of community posts, which is honestly my fault because I don't really post a lot on the community tab. But when it comes down to things, I saw one person say that it sounded like a good idea, so we'll just do it for this one person and just see how it kind of goes. If this doesn't do well, maybe I'll stop and then we'll try to figure something else out. But we'll see what happens. And then, and unlike Rate the Waifu, this time we're gonna change it up. We ain't gonna focus on one series or one type of thing or one type of genre. Honestly, we're just gonna go ahead and just look at Lolis all across the board and then just enjoy it and just rate them and see what is the type of number I would give them. Honestly, that's how I kind of feel at this point. So, without any further ado, let's actually get to it. Now, the first Loli I feel like is the one Loli that we need to start off like is, as a real waifu choice. Now, we obviously look at a lot of these characters like, oh yeah, she got big titties, gotta put her on a waifu list. But what is an actual waifu that legitimately would take real care of you and actually would serve you some food and all of this stuff like a real wife could do? My first bet is gonna go to Sasami from Tenchi Muyo. Now, I know Sasami grows older. I know she has an older form. I know this. However, I like Loli Sasami, or at least the Sasami from Tenchi Muyo AI, because that was also like a really cute version of Sasami too. Even if she was much older, but still, I'd hit that. But 100%, Sasami is definitely like a retro pick, and definitely is like one of the first Lolis I actually really like. And also, as I said before, she can cook some fire-ass food, fuego-ass food, as I said in the Washu video, I think. And definitely, you mean to tell me you don't want Sasami? If she cooking me food, yo, F the food, she gonna be on this damn dinner table getting her ass collapsed 100% because she made me some damn good ass food. That there is no discussion, no debate. That just is what it is. Also, her hair color is blue. 10 out of 10. There's no excuse for this. There is no excuse to not drop her on this list. There is no excuse for it. 100%. Like, if you're talking about, oh, I don't like Sasami, and if you like Sasami, I don't care if she's 1,000 years old, you still some type of weirdo. Bitch, you don't want food. I see. You just don't want to eat. So when someone comes through and some food comes through when it comes to a Loli and she actually knows how to cook, bitch, you ain't getting nothing in my house. Absolutely nothing. No leftovers, no water, no grass. I don't care. You ain't getting absolutely shit. 100%, because you don't want to enjoy Sasami's cooking. I'd F you up. I'd F you. I'm gonna sound like that dude from GTA Vice City. Boy, I F you up, boy. I'd F you up proper. So yes, definitely Sasami is a 10 out of 10. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear no questions about it. So definitely when it comes down to things, yes. Next up is Alice. No, not my mom, which I honestly want to lick the asshole of. But no, not her. We gotta talk about Alice from Disney. Yes, I genuinely like this version of Alice. Now, I'm not necessarily gonna hold you and lie. Do I think the story of Alice in Wonderland was like the greatest story of all time? No, because it was just like a really confusing story with really confusing characters. She went through a lot, and even when it comes to Kingdom Hearts 2, if we're gonna look at it from a game perspective, her world never really did anything, and it kind of sucks too. So like, honestly, I think Alice in Wonderland is like my least favorite world to go to in Cage, and it just sucks because Alice is a cutie, like 100%. She looks actually really cute, and you already know, British accents sometimes can do things for me. And when it comes to Alice's voice, sometimes it be hidden on some levels. Definitely, I don't necessarily care for, a lot of things when it comes to how Disney characters are portrayed, especially now. But back then, there was something special when it comes to those characters, honestly. There was something special like Mulan and Cinderella, obviously, and like other characters that existed as well. There's something special when it comes to those older kind of characters. I'm not saying that the modern characters suck too, but there is something about those older characters that holds, I feel, a bit more weight than the new ones. And again, she's just fine. Like, if you don't want to clap Alice, like, You tripping actually. So personally, I don't think Alice is that great, but I would still give her like a 7. Also, because I have Alice upon Alice, I get to eat 2 assholes at once. So that's pretty much a good deal for me. So yes, I would give Alice about a 7. And while we're on the topic of Disney characters, Vanellope von Schweetz. I want to eat her Schweepa. I'm not necessarily going to even lie to you. When it comes down to things, as I said before, there is some modern characters when it comes to Disney now that I don't really care for. But that doesn't necessarily mean that every single modern Disney character sucks. And Vanellope does not suck. Yes, she can sound annoying at times, especially when you see the first movie. She can be slightly annoying. She kinda cute. Like, she is kinda cute. Also, you have a character that literally rules over candy and desserts. You mean to tell me her cunny is not gonna taste like strawberry or some type of fruity ass goodness? Like, if she doesn't taste like anything or anything good, I'm about to be mad. And someone's gonna have to file a complaint because I actually need to see that she actually tastes like something sweet, like a dessert. Also, if her ass is not literally tasting like fudge or some type of chocolate, like a literal chocolate, then I'm about to be pissed. 100%. If her pee is not lemonade, someone's gonna get freaking shot. But when it comes down to things, definitely, you know, Vanellope is like one of the sexier modern day lollies, honestly. So when it comes down to things, I'll give Vanellope about a 9. You know, she's pretty good. Again, someone better be making sure though that she tastes like actual candy, because if she don't, someone's gonna get their ass whooped. Okay, I won't put Konako on this list today. It will happen in the next one. But when it comes down to things, I am willing to go for Pan from Dragon Ball GT, because let's be honest, even though GT wasn't canon, it still had some decent moments, and Pan was one of those things. When it comes down to things, I personally like Pan. She was also one of the first lollies I ended up liking as a kid. Even if I didn't know what the concept of lolly really was at the time, but I still liked her anyway. And honestly, if I were to like really be brutally honest with you, she is fine. Like one of the finer people in Dragon Ball in its entirety. Maybe not now because Android 21 exists and like you have like Khalifa and Kefla, the whole Kefla thing. Maybe not exactly like maybe like a top #1 pick, but she's in the top 5 at least for me. And when it comes down to things, yeah, we get to see the new Pan and how she is now. While that's not necessarily like a bad thing, I miss this version of Pan, man. Like, this version of her was so goated. Even if she was annoying, even if she was, you know, having her moments where it's not necessarily anything too special, I still like this version of Pan. This was the version that I generally care for. Also, there's an amazing artist that exists out there that draws Pan constantly, and she looks good. Like, she does, and it makes absolutely no sense. Honestly, I kind of like the outfit and design they had for her too. She looks really dang good. I just wish she had the ability to turn into a Super Saiyan, and it always bothered me that she never ever done that. But still, nonetheless, I mean, it is what it is. Also, the deer licked her boob. What more do you need? What more do you actually need? This is on some levels of Chi-Chi trying to suck on Ganyu's milky titty. That for cocoa goat milk. Like, there is absolutely no reason why you don't like Pan as is. Also, she might be into some slight incest because she ended up seeing Goku's penis that one time when they were fighting like Oceanic Shenron, which honestly has one of the most coolest names for a finishing move or like a technique in general. Whirlwind spin. Wish I could use that shit. But anyway, when it comes down to things, Pan is just wonderful. I like Pan. She is cute. Always liked Pan for a long time, so therefore I will give her a 10 as well. Wild to put her as a 10, but still I will give her that 10. And that's pretty much the experimental video that this is. Again, this is really going to depend on the reception, how you guys like this video, view it, and or, you know, comment on this. Like, if you really didn't like this type of video, we'll continue more with this, and hopefully we can kind of continue on with this. So hopefully you did enjoy this one. If you did, be sure to like, share, subscribe, hit the bell notification on your way out. Also follow me on Twitter, and if you like to donate to the channel, Patreon is available as well. And until then, it's your boy Jay, signing off. Have a blessed day.